What's up guys, Ryan with the MXG channel here at AOMC. A couple days late on this video. Yeah, I'm slacking. A few of these were already out, but you know I had to make one anyway. It's the 2024 all new KTM 300 XCW. These things are sweet. As sweet as I thought the 2023 XCs were when they came out last year, something about this, maybe it's because I've been so into trails lately, I like it even more. I like the graphics better. I don't know. If I was going to buy a brand new bike for the kind of trails I ride right now, this would be it. So let's go over some of the features this year. Obviously, the last year's 2023 300 XCW would have been the same as like the 2022, 2021, etc. as the old gen. We moved to the new gen this year with the XCs and the SXs. But the XCW got some different updates this year. So we have a new exact spring fork. That's all the rage. Normally the XCW would come with the Explorer and the XC would come with the Air fork, and now both of these models this year are coming with the exact spring fork. So it's pretty cool. The XCW guys no longer get a you know, a less performance fork, which is very cool. There was some misleading information out there because in the pictures it looked like these clamps are split, and I mean they're kind of split, they're cut, recessed here, but they're not actually split. It was just hard to see in the photos. You know, they're, whether it's for looks or a little more flex or whatever, it definitely looks cool. Another big update for this year was the headlight. Finally, an LED headlight. Looks to be a good one. I haven't got to see it work yet. Now don't get me wrong, my halogen light on my bike does great, but the LED is going to be a lot better. PDS, this is the KTM XCW line. Is the only bike you're going to get the PDS suspension. If you're unfamiliar with that, it's where the shock bolts directly to the swing arm. There is no linkage, and this is a very different feel on the trail. I haven't ridden this new generation, but the last generation, to me, on single track, rocks and roots and stuff like that, it almost felt like this wheel is Velcroed to the trail. Now, once you get up to high speed whoops and G-outs and stuff like that, the linkage is much preferred. But for the riding I do, which is a lot of Billy Goat single track here in Appalachia, the PDS is the way to go, and this is an all new shock for this year. It's pretty cool. Everything's hand adjustable. So you don't have to have a buddy standing by with tools or dig tools out of the pack to dial that thing in. Most of the other changes are going to line up with the XCs, with the exception of, there was a lot of us wondering if they were going to keep oil injection. We saw a lot of the pro bikes and saw pictures, and they didn't have this, and I think they're running some kind of other setup where they're not running oil injection on their XCWs. But this is one of my favorite features of the XCW. So you can put your gas in here, your oil in here, and it's going to handle all of that for you. You can see right there, little oil pump, and the clear hose right there with your Motor X Cross Power 2T in there. And this is so handy for guys that are you know, trail riding, because you don't have to mix any gas, you don't have to stop and shake stuff up. You just pour this, and on the TPI models you could fill this up and it would last you like 8 to 10 tanks of gas. I assume it's probably going to be relatively close to the same on this bike. So just something else that if you don't want to run that with this setup, it should be pretty easy to block it off. As far as I'm concerned, you should be able to delete all this and mix the gas if you want to, but for me, I'm definitely leaving this setup if it's my bike. They've changed some stuff under the seat as far as how some of the fuses and relays and stuff, it's kind of a CAN bus system now with an air light on it. It'll make things it's made everything way cleaner under there. It's going to make hopefully diagnosing these things a little more easy. I dig this thing, guys. This model, of course, it comes with the skid plate, comes with the hand guards. As far as tires, we get a Dunlop MX33F on the front and an AT81 on the rear. 18-inch wheel, of course. Better look at your tail light. your reinforcement under the fender here. Even the regular bikes you can lift fine from the fender. This one with this reinforcement from all this rear brake bracket, and you can even put a license plate right here. You can lift it from there even more so. Don't worry about trying to lift it from this slippery concave airbox. Gives you a look at the trail computer on here. Looks similar to years past. The light. I dig it, guys. There's already a lot of guys out testing these things. We're gonna learn much more about these in the weeks and months to come. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me here at AOMC. If you appreciate these videos, you can just go down to the link, the very first link in the description, and just grab your KTM or any of your dirt bike parts from AOMC, and that would help me out a lot. Thanks, see you in the next one.